rent your place for a private party?
Message 11.
You've still got the package over there in the store, right?
Package.
Worst case, the deal's still on, even if you ain't open for business.
Are they talking about the sauce? Don't talk about the sauce.
Message 12.
The sauce, like.
This is the recycling service. We're calling to ask what time you want us to come by for pickup.
They didn't do a very good job. Recycling in Final Fantasy? I don't believe that for 5 seconds. You live in a world where Mako Energy is running everything. You're talking about recycling? Please, don't make me laugh. Sounds a bit fishy to me.
13.
Sorry about this, but we have to move D-Day. I'll call you when the new data's set.
Message 14.
Why does he sound like Jet? Don't do it. We're not going down that route. I can't unhear it now either. Thank you. I did say he sounds familiar.
What's gonna happen to my personal bottle?
I did say he sounds familiar.
Message 15.
Did you close up the spa too?
Message
I went over and it was closed. What's going on?
He's actually Jet. Don't. I don't know. No!
Looks like I have some.
you have message
Bro, like, can we just not skip to the one?
message
My stuff.
message message
You're still closed.
message. Are there any message
It's closed.
It says it might be the same voice actor though.
message 8.
It does sound exactly like him.
D-Day is coming up. Make sure you're open then. Understand?
I have a son. Braska. You always got to say it's Braska once, and you're like, it's him.
Message please. Message
Can we rent your place?
message
You've still got the package.
message 12.
Just get his voice actor, it's gotta be.
This is the recycling service.
Sounds exactly like him.
Message 13.
It's that husky voice, isn't it?
Sorry about this.
Message 14.
Never know.
If you're closing for good, what's gonna happen to my personal bottle?
Message
Did you close up the spot?
message
I went over and it was.
Right, I'm back up to date now.
message 17.
There's been some trouble. The deal's off. You're not gonna be able to reach me for a while.
You wanna play some Blitzball instead, buddy?
Message. Hi, I have a reservation for tomorrow. I'm really looking forward to it.
Awkward, I bet she never turned up.
Message 19.
I heard you're closed for renovations. When's the reopening?
These people, these customers, right? Even if they wanted to, they sound so aggy. I wouldn't even want them here. Why aren't you open?
Message 20.
When are you gonna
This
open?
is the Shinra Tourist Bureau. We're calling today to inquire about reusing your facilities.
Message 21.
Looks like I won't be able to pick up the package.
Sauce.
Sorry, but you're gonna have to get rid of it for me. Alright?
Message 22.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wrong number.
Message 23.
I'm sure you already know. But the location of the package is inside the trunk next to the stage.
Thanks, buddy. I probably would have figured that out without all the messages, but... Oh, it's one of those things.
Activating combat mode.
I wasn't sure if that was... He leveled up.
Resolved.
Nice. Wait. Wait. Do you mean this?
There's something in the trunk.
Was that the package all along? Are you telling me? Is that okay? Is that something that doesn't show up until you do all the messages in? That's kind of weird. I could have just walked over there. I mean, I already had 3 other ones, but oh, it was invisible before because there's these. You know, when it was at Benora Village, there were these things you could interact with, but they said you can interact with it now, but it's for later, and then we've never gone back. So I'm just don't really get it. But yeah, I thought that was another one of those things. So it was invisible until you do it. I mean, that doesn't. I get this like some kind of like side game, but that doesn't make any sense. Some things don't just appear because you listen to 23 messages. A little weird.
What's this then?
A boiler handle? Check me out. Surely a soldier could just jump up the stairs, eh? Welcome to Tabata Games.
Activating combat mode.
7,000 damage, by the way. 7,000 damage. Wait. Oh, that's the main. 5-0. Okay, now it makes sense. I thought you liked Type 0 though. Hey, what you gripping?
Combat mode.
What you gripping? Wait, Genesis mode! I should let Genesis mode play out. I want to see this stuff, dude. The game scripted me in Genesis mode, and I'm just like, okay.
And Geo monsters. Does that mean he's here?
Probably. The fact that things happen off screen is kind of bad storytelling, though, in my opinion. Like, it's really bad.
Ow!
What?
It's way too hot. Is there any way I can...
Activating combat mode.
Out of the way!
Conflict resolved.
The end!
Wait, I'm gonna not kill any. I want to see what Genesis mode is like. While I can use it. Right, I assume...
Activating
I picked out that
combat
boiler handle, right?
mode. Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
Marsh, stop killing the enemy.
Activating combat
Oh, for
mode.
God's... You're not giving me Genesis mode.
Conflict resolved.
I'm not switching to hard on the playthrough. I'm gonna do it in one playthrough. I hope that doesn't mean like... I hope the hard mode... I assume there's a trophy. I hope you can't just cheese it. By just doing the whole game in normal and switching to hard at the end, because that would be kind of lame. Cloud!
Hey!
Cloud!
Cloud!
Bro, is that the time? Oh my god.
I'm okay.
Not even tired, bro.
Song!
You...
Song!
Sung always gets beaten up, dude. He is just the most unlucky Turk. He's the only one who has nothing flashy ever going on. Every time you see him, he's like laying down dead. And a scene before this with when he got burned, right? Like he got burned to a crisp. Then in the original game, Sephiroth stabs him. Even in Advent Children, he gets ambushed and barely makes it out of the Northern Crowd. Song, dang. Where is your glory moment, dude? When does he actually ever show some coolness? How does he rise to power?
Up ahead. You have to catch Hollander
Well, in days.
and Geo. is waiting for you.
Oh, here we go. Right. Before we do this, Cloud, you right, buddy?
I'm sorry I'm of no help. I'll be resting here.
Let's go inside it. Yeah, I completely lost track of time.
We'll be fine.
Normally I'd be finished like an hour ago. Apparently I'm still going. Right, I need to find a way to turn this thing off. Wait, what? Where's the... Hang on a minute. Where's the thing? Well, I'll finish the chapter. This chapter's probably nearly finished anyway. Like I said, the chapters are 5 minutes long. The side mission, the side stuff is where it's all at. Is there any way to turn off? I picked up the boiler handle, but where do you put it in? I'm trying to avoid fights as well. Unless it is in the Angeal room and then I just have to come back.
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
Oh, still just got mastered. I'm not going to take it off because still, but I'm going to probably change it to mug at some point in the very near future. Bro, how do I... Where's the interact for it? It'd be nice if I could just turn off encounters sometimes, just so I can... Well, there's showers. Can't go in it.
Ow!
He's like, ow! I got hurt.
It's way too hot.
Activating combat mode.
No, you're a soldier. Just, bro.
Got him! Oh yeah!
Conflict resolved.
Just jump over, dude. Like, he's so bad. Worst first class soldier ever. Alright, what should I level up next? Oh, gravity. Here we go. Oh, I forgot about that.
It's way
Too hard. I want to see if I'm missing something here. I don't think I am. I think I probably can change it in another room. I'll keep going on ahead. It'd be annoying, but it is what it is. I can't see another way to do this right now. I'm gonna get annoyed that I miss it. Let's go straight into a cutscene. No, we're good. We're good. We're good. Aha! I didn't speak to Teng again. Hold on.
We'll be fine.
Right. Go get Hollandaise. You know what baffles me is we had this all before and we're apparently now just doing it again.
Activating combat mode.
I like the information in this game. The storytelling is just crazy. Cloud literally had Hollander. But then how does Hollander get away every time? He's not exactly an agile dude. All alone is moment of need.
There's something inside here.
Where is it?
Activating combat mode.
Bring it on!
Go away!
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
I came from up here, yeah? So if I go up there. Here we go.
That there.
How's it going? What do you know, by the way? Great to see you. Hope you're having a great, I hope you had a great weekend, by the way. Just realised it's only Monday. Yeah, I hope you had a good weekend. Good to see you. Okay. Pretty sure I already have one of them because of the missions. You having a happy holidays. Good one. Oh, that's the second dispel I've got now.
Activating combat mode.
Out of the way!
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
Right, I'm done with this place. Let's go get Angel. Call it a day. This spell is good.
Activating combat mode.
Bring it on! Take that!
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah!
Check out the view. Alright. Boss time? By boss I mean 5-minute fight because I'm on story mode. And I'm already way too powerful. And you're gonna pretend to be a villain again and we're just gonna be like kill him in 5 seconds. I honestly don't think much of Angeal. I might get like some people grunting me for that, but I really don't think much of Angeal at all. I just think he's a boring character. There might be more good lore and backstory on him outside of this game, like, you know, in Ultimate Mania and stuff like that. But like, I really just do not think much of Angeal. I just think the way the character has been introduced in this game and this story is really bland. Like, I feel like there's just no emotion behind him. I don't know if the voice actor is different for the original game. Maybe this is the example where the voice actor's better. But I feel like even the characters who's voicing him in this game, just there's no energy in him whatsoever. Like, I just feel like, yeah, something about him just feels. I feel like he has no impact. Genesis has impact. This guy has no impact. You're looking up to a. No. Here it comes. He's gonna.
It should have been me. I should have dealt with Genesis.
Yeah. Then why'd you send me?
But you suck.
To prepare you for your next fight.
Have you lost it?
Oh, we get the song.
Stop it.
Hang on.
Someone's waiting for you, no?
I like the music.
Angeal, don't do this.
There's no way. They must be on their deathbed already. There's no way we beat these fairly.
Very good, Angeal. It is time to exact vengeance for our family's suffering.
Family?
No! My father is dead!
Fine. Then do it for your mother.
My mother's shame made her take her own life.
Shame. How terribly misguided. She should have been proud. Proud that she was the namesake of our experiment.
Hollandaise does look a little bit like Angeal. Maybe that is his real father.
Project G. Or should I say, Project Jillian.
Don't say her name.
Oh,
Jillian,
it's not
the woman
Genesis.
implanted with Genova cells. Genesis, who had her genes mapped onto him during the fetal stage. Yes, Genesis was a failure. I'll admit it. But you, Angeal, you were actually bred inside Jillian's body. You are perfection.
Did he really commit suicide? I doubt it. No way.
I am perfect.
It was fine talking to
A
Zack. before.
perfect monster. My cells can absorb genetic traits and pass them along to others.
A two-way conduit. Genova's power has passed on to you completely.
Zack,
Emotion? No? Okay.
do you remember what I
He
said
lacks emotion, dude.
about our enemy being all that creates suffering?
Yeah. But you're not one of them.
But I created my own suffering. Zack, let me show you.
Stop it! You don't know what you're doing! Damn! At least one sample!
He's a really bad Hojo. They're all going for Angeal. I like the music. I don't get any of this.
Angeal. What happened to honor?
Activating combat mode.
Hold on. The song's a banger, and I don't want to interrupt the fight in the moment. The information in this game. The information in this game is really good, right? Right. The information, the backstory, the Mako, the Genesis stuff, the cells and all that stuff, all of that information is really cool. I love this part. I love the prequel stuff to it, right? So the information in this game is really cool. I absolutely love the lore information that they're giving us when it comes to like the G cells, like what Genesis is, the Sephiroth being human, right? The Sephiroth concerns Sephiroth, dude, because he hasn't broke yet. Whereas I guess in my head, from my view, Genesis and Angeal broke, right? But we beat Genesis so just like that. There's no way he's actually dead. I just can't fathom if he's actually done. It weren't even a real fight, and he was coming out to be the villain, right? He's obviously planned something else. There's no way. I understand that he's a weakened state. He was on his deathbed anyway, and I feel Angeal might be as well, like because their body is deteriorating. And I think that's what basically happens, and it eventually starts to happen to Sephiroth. Which is cool. Like again, I love the backstory. I want people to think I'm getting like saying the game's bad or the story's bad. Lore wise, it's fantastic. Right? No, I'm not asking. Lore wise, so far it's fantastic. But then you have something like this happen. Angeal, Giga Chad, can't be touched by anyone. Suddenly these monsters all just take over him, and he just allows it to happen. Like, what is going on? What that makes that bit there made no sense. I know I'm in for a fight, and it's a fun fight. The music's bopping, but it made no sense. Like, it went from cool information that's starting to make sense to what the hell is going on? And that's exactly how I felt yesterday when I saw Genesis and Angeal trying to fight each other, but we didn't even see the outcome of it. And then Bahamut Fury just came out of nowhere. Like, he's showing you, no, he didn't. He allowed himself to merge with the monsters. And it's like, it's so contradictory to his whole point. Like, he's like, oh, I caused myself to spare. Like, dude, he's just kicking himself down. Like, what is he going on about? Like, oh, I didn't cause any trouble for anyone, but I caused myself to spare. Like, bro, that's the most human thing in the world. Most people are their own worst enemies. What's he going on about? He's just whinging for the sake of it, in my opinion. This is why I don't really like Angeal as a character. I just think he has the right, what's the word? He's like the perfect experiment, but let down by the fact that he's just basically an emo, or just, I don't even like use, I'm not gonna use that because that's not fair, but like, he's just like down and he's having a bad day. I don't know, but I just feel like it didn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. He went from being fine to just going, all right, I'm just going to merge these monsters now, and now I'm going to try and fight you. Like, if he's really on our side, why doesn't he just chill out and try and help? I understand he's confused, but it's not like he doesn't have friends who don't have his back. Sephiroth would have his back, and Zack has his back, and would listen to him and help him, but he's choosing to ignore that. I like Genesis. I actually like Genesis as a character. If that's the last of Genesis, I'll be disappointed, but I like Genesis as a character. I really do. I thought Genesis was a really cool written character that I wish there was more of. It was just the stories throws too much randomness at once. But I just want to make it clear the lore part of it and the explanation behind the cells, the Mako, the materia, fusion, all that kind of stuff is amazing. Like, that's my favorite part of the game. It's just this. I understand that the game's small, but it didn't need to be like. I just feel like a PSP games, they are. It's not It's not the fact that it's a PSP game originally. The reason why this game is short. I'm sorry, but it's not. Because there are long PSP games out there. I just don't understand why what this is in front of me. Anyway, let me turn the thing back and let's enjoy the jam. But look, it weren't a rant. I just feel like there's some stuff that's off base. Like they're ruining characters. They're ruining characters that had great opportunity to be really cool characters in it. Because you ain't gonna get a game like it. I kind of would just prefer that they just added more to the game. Right, let's have this Genesis mode. Go. Boom. Boom.
Show me the true power of soldier. Mind your own business.
Thanks for the level up, buddy. Oh, he's got barrier. This song's a bop though. Like, shout out to this song, it's really cool. Go on, use your magic. Watch it not hit me.
Better run for it. The power of soldier. All right, here comes the big one.
I just feel it was just if there was more build up to him becoming this quote unquote monster, I'd understand, but I feel like it's just kind of forced. I felt this moment was forced. That I think that's my frustration. But again, the rest of the game and the delivery and even the Wu-Tai spy thing and all that, I love all that stuff. That's so fun. Haha, it was magic! Rip Bozo! I had no magic on, so his ultimate move did nothing to me. Like, again, like I want to make it very clear, this game is really great. I love this game. Like, I've been enjoying my entire playthrough. But I'm getting frustrated by these silly moments in the game.
I'll draw their attention. Make sure
It's
you
like it
take them
goes
out.
like...
Yeah, you got it.
I'm just like, I've seen this already.
Warm-up's over.
Is this the end?
Like, I'm not ripping the game. I'm not saying the game's bad. I'm not even saying the story is bad. Like, the lore in this game is phenomenal. But they're just going... It's too much implied information. Yeah, exactly, that's the problem. This game is supposed to... I'm ruining the fight, but... This game is supposed to be... a game that... shows more about the history... and about Angeal and Genesis, that key characters... And they kind of like, just like, well, we're just gonna make him a boss fight for the sake of it. And the Genesis fight was so underwhelming, dude. If that really is the final fight with Genesis, that was the most underwhelming fight ever, and I am very disappointed. Just because it was done for the sake of it, you know. You missed the old response? What do you mean by that? Like, Angie wasn't even saying anything here. Oh, look. He did no damage to me, by the way. Also, mechanically, I feel like they should cap your missions. Even if there's so many missions, I feel like they should have capped you. It's so easy to get too strong in this game. Like, the story mode is just Resident Sleeper. Like,
The power of soldier. All right, here comes the big
this
one.
fight could be pretty fun, though. Was Zack had a different airstrike line? Oh, okay. What do you know?
Conflict resolved.
I hope there's harder versions of the missions for these fights. I'd be down for that. Like, super boss versions. Oh, he's back to human form again now. Okay. I'll watch the cutscene.
Zack, you have my thanks.
He's got cracks all over him.
This is for you. Protect your honor, always. Embrace your dreams. If you want to be a hero, you need to have dreams and honor.
Hey, Zack? The sky is closer in the city above, right? Kinda scary. But the flowers might like it. Maybe.
The scar. And the game's not over. Game goes all the way up to like the start of Final Fantasy VII.
So you want to be in soldier? Hang in there. So, is everybody here now? Sir! You're all rookies, right? Sir! Yes, sir!
Did I hear us?
One piece of advice. No. An order. Embrace your dreams. And, whatever happens, protect your soldier honor. Got it? Sir!
Where have I heard that before?
We're all coming back here alive. You hear me?
Where are we going? Where are we going?
Let's go.
I love these. These are great wallpaper things. They were available. But we'll have to find out next time on the next episode of Crisis Core Reunion. So I had this rant mid-fight about how delivery of story. And then that cutscene proves that they can do it. Because the cutscene that happened after the fight and the craziness that was happening in the game was incredible. Like, I was pulled in. I thought they almost ruined it. I thought it was like, oh, wait a minute, because the bad crying for a second. But actually, he was holding it back because he was getting upset. And then the sword in front of his face, like he was actually crying behind that sword. He was letting it out. And then rain hit. It was just such a great delivery. Like, that delivery on that scene was incredible. And I was in. And then, like, you know, he just lost his mentor, the man who he looked up to the most. And then the legacy's been passed on to him. And then even when he's in the church and Aerith is like trying to comfort him, and then she hugs him, and you just like, and as he's crying, like, that showed how human he is as well, and he's soldier first class. I just thought that was a really, really, really cool to see. Like, that scene was spot on. Like, the craziness of Angel turning into the monster. I think they just did it just to make him into a boss, because Final Fantasy. But like, it's hard to believe they're both not in the game anymore, especially Genesis. Like, the Genesis thing was very anticlimactic, considering the whole game's been about Genesis. But the delivery on that scene there, where, you know, when Angel passes on the torch almost, or passes on the Buster Sword, which is like obviously a very iconic moment when you think about how key the Buster Sword is for the events of Final Fantasy VII, right? And even him, like, when he walked past all the troops and like spots Cloud in the group and stuff like that, and said, "So you want to be a soldier? Just bear with," you know, like, all some very cool moments. I love the moment where Cloud and Zack started talking as well. Like, they bonded as friends like immediately because they're both country boys. I have that in common, and they were laughing and stuff like that. That moment I was really, really happy with. So I was really happy in that moment. So for the most part, I want to say I really enjoyed Chapter 5. Also, there was a lot of cool side stuff with the Wu-Tai Ninja stuff and that, but in terms of the story, overall, it's really good. I just feel like the Genesis fight was very anticlimactic, even down with the sneaking moment. Like, I like the mechanic where they said you have to sneak around. It wasn't really well put in because you can't move when you're crouching and stuff, but yeah, it is what it is. They tried something different in the game, which is a good direction to go in. Like I said, the gameplay part of this game is awesome. But the Genesis fight was very anticlimactic and just was like that. And I was like, a bit, really? Unless he's not actually done and he does re-show back up, but I don't believe it will. I think this is coming up to the events in Nibelheim now. My guess is we're about to do the mission to go into Nibelheim. As we're beginning a mission for first class. Mind you, Sephiroth isn't there yet, so I don't know what's going to happen next. Very conscious the moment I hit the dashboard as well. It's going to show me, but I, for one, have overall enjoyed Chapter 5. And I think the ending really made hit hard. that cutscene, the whole thing was amazing. Like, from the moment where he passed the torch and you feel the wealth of emotion, like Zack's truly upset, hiding his emotions behind the sword, trying to keep it together, and then the only place he feel like can be vulnerable was around Aerith inside the church where no one in Shinra is going to see him, and that's where he was letting out his real emotions. And I thought the whole delivery of that was phenomenal, and one of the best scenes in the game, better than the Junon cannon fight. Like, that delivery of that cutscene was spot on, and it proves that they can deliver a story in this game as well. So it swings and roundabouts, but overall, you know, like, I know I had a bit of a rant before, but that the whole thing was like turned around by that cutscene. Yeah, but yeah, that's the end. I'm not gonna I'm just gonna do that just for I don't get it. Okay, we get Beach Cisne next. It could be fun, but yeah, thank you so much for hope you enjoyed this episode. I'd love to hear your thoughts on what my thoughts are. I know, like, I've said some stuff in there. Feel free to tell me in the comments what you think. If you agree with me about the you know, my opinion on the delivery of some of the story, but that how that cutscene at the end hit for you as well. I'd love to hear what you thought on that cutscene. I did save. Yes, I saved. I saved. I can't do it now. Don't do that to me. I can't reload because it will literally start the thing. Yeah, I definitely did, because it wouldn't say current activity chapter 6. Also there's autosave as well, so that's all good. Yeah, I'd love to hear what you threw me off there on the exit my video. But yeah, love to hear how that scene was for you when you first saw it, whether it was in the original version or this version. But yeah, overall, really enjoyed chapter 5. Even if I did got a little bit frustrated with the old Angeal suddenly becoming a group of monsters. And we'll see you next time for the continuation of chapter 6. Peace.